Okay. This is TonedBlue's VOD. More King of the Hill. Everyone keeps submitting King of the Hill today. As Zarya on Lijiang Tower. Platinum. JK, this is not platinum. This is not playing. Let's try again. Yeah, I changed my skin color. I look different? How do I look different? I mean, haircuts always make me look different. Free screen. Like you're gonna kill your balls. Like, this is pretty good. Aggression. You're already at 100 charge, now you just need to keep spamming. Ideally, your teammates will follow up on some of this damage. Like, you've actually done a shit ton of damage, so I'm a little surprised that your teammates are playing so passive. But this happens in pubs all the time, where like you actually probably could have gotten so many kills there if one other person came with you. Like, I don't know where the Reaper or the Winston went, but what's good, I mean, you died. It's unfortunate, but at least you got 80% charge. So your death was definitely worth it. As far as what you could have done differently there, I don't really know. I think your teammates should have been fine. I think like your teammates should have been more aggressive with you. Because you definitely had control of that choke, so them getting through is like bad. But yeah, just wait. See, like, they have Graviton already, which is actually crazy to me. But I don't like. There's nothing you can do about this. Now your Genji's dead. You have to wait unless you have some combo. This is like a classic pub game. I think your positioning is good though. The problem is now that since you guys lost those two fights, that they're probably gonna have Transcendence or some way to counter your ult. I don't know if they have a Zenyatta or not, but it looks like they do, I guess. All right, there goes the trans. So you can actually Graviton at the end of this Transcendence and be really confident about it. But your Reaper goes in, so that's good too. That was good play. I mean, you held it. I probably would have thrown it a lot quicker, but it's good that you held it because the Reaper wound up cleaning up anyway. Why am I not full screen? Have I not been full screen this whole time? Oh god, I'm so dumb. That's good Graviton. But now your team's probably going to get screwed by this Genji from behind that I don't know if you heard, but I'm pretty sure he's still behind you. You need to start backing up now because they're going to start spawning. But even now, you can keep spamming this doorway because that Lucio's like not going to kill you. No one's actually going to kill you. Later, Chromix. Like, your spacing's really good actually, but I feel like your team's just not keeping up with you. But you don't really have the best combo abilities for yourself. So, like, you need to worry about getting your Gravitons up as much as possible. But I feel like you're playing really well. But I don't know that this is in your hands, I guess. Like, you're not going to be able to solo carry this game. I mean, I guess you could solo carry, but like, you don't have anyone to deal with the Winston bubbles. I guess they don't either. But like right now, you just need to get in. Work on your spam, hit more spam. Because if you hit like one right click here, a little bit faster, it might be worth it for you to Graviton this Genji as soon as it comes out. But your team, like, you had no choice there but to use it. But your team's all dead, so far as this round goes, I don't really know that you could have influenced it any differently. But I don't know. That'd be super meta actually if I watched the stream and analyzed it while they were live streaming. Whoa. I don't even know what language that is, but that's crazy. I was not expecting that. Is it Korean? I think it's Japanese. Do you live in Tokyo? You're living the dream, dude. That was good that you got up in their face. Like, just keep spamming. I think your spam needs to be focused. Yeah, that's a good kill. Like, just now you can even left click down. Yeah, that's good. You wanna right click as soon as you run out of ammo on Zarya because you get more damage out that way. Like, you can get a full right click off with one ammo. Your team's really not helping you though. But I feel like you're playing really well. I don't know what to say about this. Like, that was a really good push. You got full charge. You killed both supports. But your team's not really surviving long enough to make it matter. But I'm sure that that's like probably a combination of your support's fault and your DPS's fault. What SR is this? Plat. But I feel like you're playing better than a Plat Zarya. Like, you're getting a shit ton of damage out. I would just grab a ton at this point. Just use it. Yeah. You did a shit ton of damage that entire fight, so that was good. Yeah, if you do it with a DPS, you'll have an easy time. Even do it with a Winston or something, you'll have an easy time. Like, your movement's pretty good too. Like, you're not eating shit, your strafe is fine, you're like going in when you, like, that was a fine trade. I don't think you could have done much there. But your team's like super staggered, so you might want to try to get them all to get on the same page. Because people keep like dying by themselves. Like, I don't think you guys have gone in as a full 6 for a while now. Yeah, some solo queue games just aren't winnable. I mean, that's like a fact. Like, you're constantly at like max charge. You should just left click down that Winston until you get your ult at that point. There's no reason not to. Like, the Winston's right in front of you, just feed off the Winston. You definitely could have gotten ult there if you just shot the Winston. But your team's like super disconnected and going in like multiple directions at the same time. I'm surprised that your team's actually doing this well, like, or that you even have that much time, because I feel like your team's just not doing anything. Like, you just pop Graviton, they pop like 6 ults as a response. So I mean, you're probably gonna lose this fight unless you go nuts right now. Yeah, they just literally pop 6 ults, and your guys only popped like 3 or 4. So that's kind of the problem. But I thought you played that pretty well too. Yeah, I mean, coordination's always an issue, no matter what rank you are. Mute everyone and go Tracer. I mean, you want to play Zarya all the time. I actually had no idea you could do that and click their names that way. I just learned something. Your positioning is good. I mean, your spam's good. You could definitely get away with left clicking more when you have an easy hero to left click. Like some heroes are just easier to left click. Zenyatta, Winston, Zarya. But it's hard for you to win games if your DPS isn't doing damage. Like your silver damage, which is fine actually. Look at all this damage you're doing. Like you're actually pounding. But where's your team? Like your team's not pushing up. Like it's just you and this Winston, and anytime that you or the Winston eats shit, like you're just done. Like right now, you just need to get your ult. That's good. It's like really good play. I would just Graviton right now, to be honest with you. Win this fight. No reason not to. So I guess at the same time, you already have control of the point, it looks like. I don't know. I might have Graviton there, but your team needs to push up with you. Here comes the BM in chat. Yeah, that was a super fast grab. I mean, if you use it there, it's not the worst because the odds are that there's Zarya definitely doesn't have it, and they probably don't have trans either. But like somehow your team is just dying. I mean, it's good that you didn't pop it there because you were down 3 players, but rough life, man. I might have Graviton right here, to be honest with you, just to get the win. I mean, you're playing Zarya very well, so if you're going to keep pounding and doing that much damage, then you might as well just do it with, like, multiple ults. I guess it's good that you didn't use it, though. But right now, as soon as they get through the choke, you should just pop it. Because I'm not really finding much wrong with your play, per se. I mean, in terms of, like, mistakes or anything. Mostly your teammates. I don't like giving that feedback, but this game's hard to critique because I feel like you're playing very well. Like even right now, you're spammed up, just push up, spam, 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 spam. But you always have 100. You're like always full charge, and you're constantly like doing your best not to die. Like I feel like you're actually baiting and using your shields really well. But it's just you. Nothing you can do there at all. Like if you had got nano boosted, or if your Lucio had popped sound barrier, you probably would have won that or lived. Can't always get what you want. That's unfortunate. The face cam, like the obvious look. It's the look I give all the time. People are like, why are you so salty? Why is this streamer so mad? Why is broadcaster so angry? Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think that your DPS just needs damage. Because like you just use your Graviton, you're back at 60%. You got 60% ult here. You're like bubbling your Winston when he goes in. You're spamming effectively. You're not dying. Look at all this damage you're doing. You're pushing up with your team. Just go in there. You're focusing down. That's a little aggressive, but I don't even. It's not even that bad, to be honest with you. A little panic Graviton, but it's not the worst thing in the world because it's overtime, so it's probably fine actually. Hog champ. Yeah, that was good. He does the head tilt on death. I don't actually notice my like mannerisms, so if anyone has any noticing of my mannerisms, but I think you pretty much solo carried that round. I mean, That was very good zoning at the end, and like very good play in general. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think you could easily climb out of platinum if you got like a single player with you. Whether it be like a really good Ana, a really good McCree, a really good Tracer. Your average energy is like stupid. Granted, this might be like a random game that's not obviously indicative of how all your games go. But this is good. Just focus their supports down. Like you're not taking too much damage. You and the Winston are just slamming. Like no one else on your team is pushed up. It's just you and this Winston for some reason. And then like your Lucio is pushing up. But like if your Reaper was here or your Genji, like you would have wiped them twice already. Yeah, just keep spamming, because you're just gonna get your ult really fast. You can just grab a ton right now. As soon as you get this shit, just use it. There you go. Yeah, like I don't have any critiques here. This is the tilt. Like you can tell he's tilted by how aggressive he's playing. Like he's jumping into their spawn and shit. He's like mad, dude. He's like super mad. Fuck this team. Why am I losing? And then he jumps into their spawn, stands on this bridge. Come get it. I don't know, dude. You're playing really well. Way better than a platinum player, that's for sure. For my I mean, like in masters, like Zaryas don't shit. Like your Genji literally just fell off the map. You didn't need to ult there. I see why you ulted there, but you didn't need to ult. At the same time, it doesn't matter. You guys just won that fight anyway. I mean, it's not a good ult, and I wouldn't condone it, but I definitely... You could have ulted a couple seconds earlier, and it would have looked better. Like, you're literally just denying this bridge by yourself. Like, you're literally just being like this wall that they can't push through, and like, this is all you need to be doing is zoning them out. Like, how much pressure you're applying just by yourself. Like, how do they burst 400 damage down with a Lucio and a Zenyatta? Like, you're gonna have a third ult right now just because of your positioning. Grav, yep. Like, you're actually pounding right now, dude. Like, if you lose this game, I don't think it's your fault at all. He types dot 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 in chat. Like, what the fuck? Like, what are you guys even doing out there? I mean, that's a good question, dude. The problem is that you're in like that weird spot where you're definitely better than platinum, but you're not gonna climb out of platinum by yourself because you're not fragging. Like, you're not playing fragging classes. I mean, Zarya can frag, but even there, like, you made up for your aim. You could have aimed a lot better there, but you made up for it by going for the punch at the end. Now you're just back to spamming the bridge, which is literally all you need to do. Yeah, I'm surprised he doesn't have gold either, but it might be the fact that they have a Reaper that gets nano boosted. I'll be surprised if he's not gold damage by the end, though. Now they have a McCree, so your life's a little bit scarier. You definitely could have killed that Zarya right there. For sure, you could have killed that Zarya if you just played a little bit more aggressively on her. Right now you should push up, because half your team's in the courtyard. You might as well go out with them, because you need to get your ult right now. Yeah, work on your tracking though, for sure. I mean, you'll win more games if you can aim just even slightly better. That Zenyatta should have died, 100% that Zenyatta should have died. This might actually just be one of those cases where like you're playing really well, but your aim might be what's holding you back at the end of the day. Like obviously, that Zenyatta, like you not getting that kill isn't like the end of the world, but you not getting that kill might have prevented you from dying because you wouldn't have Discord on you, and then maybe you would have gotten Graviton off of the Zenyatta, then you could have popped Graviton. Like everything kind of butterfly effects in this game where if you screw up one part, it might snowball in your face. Like you dying there might actually have been a really big problem because the only way that you win is if you play perfect because you have to carry your team because like that's how this game works. The second you make a mistake is the second that this game falls apart, and like you see how this is all snowballing now because you lost. Like that one mistake that you made there, or like that one blunder where you didn't kill the Zen, just winds up being what breaks your team because they needed you to not die there. Your team's like chasing a Lucio or something over there. I don't know what the hell's going on. You should be focused, yeah, on the Zarya. You guys sound barriered when they were down like 3 people. Yeah, I mean, you were gonna lose that fight no matter what, so it didn't matter that you died there. But now you need to focus. It's hard to get Graviton too at this point because you're not ever in control. Like Zarya is so good when you have control, but she's pretty bad when you don't have control. If you can get Graviton before the round's over, you might be able to salvage this. See how there's Zarya got ult again already? That's what needed to happen on your side. The fact that you didn't get your Graviton, or the fact that like you died that one time, actually just wound up like screwing you the entire way. I mean, you played really well. I don't think that you personally made mistakes that game that like I can give you feedback on. Like I'm not gonna say you played perfect because you died a few times where I think you didn't need to. But it's like I don't know that you could have played any better to make that game a win other than that one death to the Zenyatta. Like this might actually just be a really good example of like an unwinnable game, or a game where maybe your aim was the only thing holding you back. Like I know that that sounds cliche and maybe that doesn't help you, but I feel like you definitely should have won that game based on how you played. And even from like a master's standpoint, like a high masters even, like people aren't going to, what's the word? Like people don't even play that aggressive sometime in high masters on Zarya. So like like I feel like you're probably really good at Zarya, but maybe you're not that good at other heroes, and that's why you're stuck in platinum. But your Zarya is definitely good enough to get through diamond even. I mean, I don't know how the Asian servers work in terms of like the skill level over there, but NA, you definitely could have gotten through diamond with that Zarya. But I would suggest just playing with another person, because I don't know that you can win that game. I don't know how much better you could have played that game. Like you have 50 limbs, and your average energy was 50. So game is hard.